have a few anecdotes in there, but I rarely hear people ask you about your military service and how that may have prepared you for the career that you have now.
Well, when I volunteered for the Army, thinking I'd be a big war hero, and they put me in the Signal Corps, and just before I went overseas, some colonel grabbed me, and he said, "Wait a minute, didn't you write comics?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, we want you in our instructional unit." So they put me in a place where I had to write training films, and I had to write instructional books, and I used comic book characters, which I created. There was one guy, I made a character called, now I forgot his name, but he was to teach them how to do payrolls. Then I had other characters who taught the troops how to shoot an M1 rifle, and all kind of anything that they needed to teach. I had to do a book or a movie about it. So I got a hell of a lot of experience, except I didn't win the war single-handedly, which frustrated me a little bit.
Well, you helped write a character that very much was instrumental in the war with Captain America. And, you know, he's a movie coming out, and you've seen his movie and his story come to fruition. You led the charge with Marvel branching out from comics to other mediums, TV and film. Has the growth of the comics industry surprised you at all?
Had the what surprised?
The growth.
The growth?
Yeah.
No, nothing ever surprises me. I take everything for granted. But Captain America is the one character, I've got to be sure you understand this. I did not create him. Captain America was created by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, two geniuses. But the thing is, after the war, we stopped publishing Captain America. My publisher didn't want to publish him anymore. And after a while, I loved that character so that I said, I want to bring him back. And my publisher didn't really want me to, but one day when he was on vacation, I did a Captain America story, but I thought it would be fun to make him somebody who had been frozen in a glacier for years. During the war, he fell out of a plane, and instead of dying, he landed in this ice, and it kept him alive. And then he was found years later. So he was really an anachronism. He was a man out of time. He didn't understand about hippies and drugs and things like that, because he was from an earlier time. So I wanted to give him a little interest in his background and his personality, and he tried to adjust to the way things are now. So I loved writing the new Captain America, and I'm so glad that he's now become one of Marvel's main characters. Thank you, Captain America lovers.